Party's over.
I kick ass for the Lord!
Hello everyone and welcome to another movie review. Today I have a film that's starring Clint Eastwood, Amy Adams, Justin Timberlake, John Goodman, and some other people that I forget their names. Anyways, that movie is by the name of Trouble with the Curve. And pretty much Trouble with the Curve, if you'll give me a second here so I can tell you just a little bit about it. Overall, Trouble with the Curve was a very good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm not usually into movies like this, but I thought Trouble with the Curve was pretty cool. Pretty much when you get down to it, Trouble with the Curve is a sports drama movie with bits of comedy tones in there. So pretty much the plot is there's this baseball player that excuse me. There's this baseball player that's on a younger school team, and they don't know Clint Eastwood plays a baseball scouter, and that pretty much means he watches them and he sees if they're good at baseball, so he can see if he can bring them from school into actual professional baseball. And he's a scouter. His daughter is I believe she's a lawyer, and she is running against another guy in the movie to get a promotion to see if she can get bumped up a spot where she works at. So that's what she's doing right there. John Goodman is also in the movie. He kind of plays the manager of the entire business. So anyways, he's a retiring baseball scout there's a baseball player that they want in the movie, and Clint Eastwood doesn't know if they should have him, and they're trying to see if he's good enough. So what Clint Eastwood does is I believe he travels to a North Carolina, I think it's where he travels to some other state to see if he's good enough. And he's a very depressed man. I won't say why, but Clint Eastwood in this movie is very depressed, and John Goodman recommends to Amy Adams' character, he says, hey, go check up on your father. Of course, Amy Adams plays his daughter in this movie. He's like, hey, go check up on your father. See what's up with him. So anyways, she has to face a predicament. Should I stay behind to get my job promotion for a lawyer, or should I go see how my dad is doing? And that's pretty much the gist of the movie Trouble with the Curve. It's actually, I believe, the first movie to star Clint Eastwood that he hasn't directed, I think, back since 1993, somewhere in the 90s, maybe 98. I think it's 93, though. But it's the first movie that Clint Eastwood has been in that he hasn't directed since 93. Actually, that is true. It says, this is Eastwood's first acting project since 2008's Gran Torino, and his first acting role in a film he did not direct since 93's In the Line of Fire. So anyways, that's the plot of Robert Lawrence, who directed it, the movie called Trouble with the Curve. Now, one of the many things I liked about Trouble with the Curve, it's not an amazing film, but it is a really good movie. And the reason I say that is because the movie opens up with a very comedic part. I haven't seen Clint Eastwood in too much. I've only really seen him in a movie called $1 Million Baby, which I like a lot. I like that a little more than this. But Trouble with the Curve is pretty cool. So anyways, the first few minutes of the movie is really funny. I won't say why, but you kind of get to see a different side of Clint Eastwood in this movie. I don't really know what he acts in too often, but you get to see a very comedic side of him where he jokes around a lot. He's very, very sarcastic, and it's really cool to see Clint Eastwood joke around with John Goodman and his daughter. So it's really cool to see that. It's really also cool to see the relationship between Amy Adams playing as the daughter and Clint Eastwood playing as the father. It's really cool to see them interact with each other. Both great actors. It's really cool to see them. Clint Eastwood is amazing in this movie. There's at least twice in this movie where my eyes were a little watery because I was starting to feel for the character. So the director here definitely had something going for him. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to create a well-written and a well-done story to get the viewer and the audience attracted to the characters in order to make us feel for them. A lot of people have said that they feel that Trouble with the Curves is a little too melodramatic for some, and while I disagree with that a lot, that might be the case for some, but I thought that it was a good thing that it was melodramatic. It was a good thing. It's gotten mixed reviews. They call it a Here's what Rotten Tomatoes says. They give it a 52%, saying, though predictable and somewhat dramatically underwhelming, Trouble with the Curve benefits from Clint Eastwood's grizzled charisma and his easy chemistry with a charming Amy Adams. Now, I'd agree with that. I will agree with the fact that the movie does feel a tad predictable. There's one thing that I saw, pretty quickly into the movie, and it happens later on, like around the very end of the movie, and I saw that coming from a mile away. So that wasn't a bad thing. I didn't feel like it, though I predicted that one thing about it was predictable, I didn't think that was one of the things that brought the movie down. Overall, I felt Trouble with the Curve was a very good movie. If I was to rate it a 1 out of 10 review, I'm probably going to give the movie a solid 7 because I felt, though I'm not usually into drama, sports movies like this, it's so much more than a sport movie. It's more of a drama, and it's a very well done drama. And Justin Timberlake actually does fairly decent acting in this movie. So anyways, that's my review of Trouble with the Curve. Like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with another movie review.